guys, it's Sassy Cassie, and welcome back to another reaction video of Naruto. First, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and anyone watching this video. Thank you guys so much for following me on my shinobi journey. Second, as a reminder that even though I've been an anime fan for a very long time, I have never watched Naruto. However, because of the internet, because it's been out for so long, and because one of my bestest friends in the whole world just loves Naruto, there are some things about Naruto that I already know. This is mostly like character names, maybe what they look like, no real major plot points. It has come to my attention that I may know more things than I think I know, but I don't know what these things are until they come up in the show. So, I apologize in advance if that bothers anybody, but we're just going to keep watching Naruto and enjoying it to the fullest. And before we get into the recap, just a little announcement that today, at least at the release of this video, will be the start of the winter binge. Woo! Now I have completed my finals. It was very difficult and I used pretty much all of my brain cells to do it. And I've gone back and forth about what I should do. A, because my time off did not get approved through my job, so I don't have as much time to do this winter binge as I was originally hoping. And B, because I wasn't sure what to watch for the winter binge. I got a lot of suggestions from you guys, and I had a lot of suggestions from my friends, and I have tossed around a couple of different animes that I could start watching. Because of the shortened time frame, I wanted to watch an anime that I could realistically release to you guys and it be completed in a way, even though I will say originally I was going to go with Demon Slayer because it has not been suggested in the comments, but some of my friends have highly suggested it and I've heard really great things about it. It's been on my list for a really long time. But I just feel that that is going to take a little bit more time than I have right now. With all those things in mind, I decided to go with, drumroll please, The Promised Neverland. The first season is only 12 episodes, which is pretty short. I think the more likely option is that probably just going to go ahead and try to release all episodes of the first season within the month of December. So that way it is just completed and done, and in a way I did binge it in December. Anyway, back to Naruto. So in the last episode, we started the fight between Sasuke and Gaara, and he is very much in a transitional phase. He, as in Gaara, he is like half demon-y thing and half human. The important part is that Sasuke went past his limit and the curse mark flared up again. And just as Gaara is about to take his final blow to Sasuke, Naruto and Sakura show up. And Naruto has that look on his face. He's like, don't touch my best friend. And Gaara is fuming. He is super mad. And I'm very anxious and excited to see how this battle turns out. I will say that I'm really hoping this episode continues to focus on this battle and doesn't just like decide we're gonna go look at somebody else, because I need to focus on this at the moment. I really want to know how this is gonna turn out, because you know, Naruto's our boy, even though Rock Lee is really our boy. I just have so many questions, so we're just going to get into it. I did, however, remember to bring my tissues this time, so I'm prepared just in case. I'm so excited. Random thought, is this forest inside the village, or are they officially outside the village? When did his monster bit switch to the other side?
Looks like we were too late.
Those two.
Tamati, don't do it. Stay out the way.
What are you doing here?
Oh, don't get mad.
Just before.
Oh no.
His outward appearance may be different, but he's the one you know as Gaara.
My father used ninjutsu to ensure I be the strongest of shinobi, infusing my unborn self with a sand spirit, and as a
Right. Sand spirit. Right.
So this is what he was talking about. He did this to Sasuke.
Hey, little girl.
Pretty sure Sasuke did that to
I guess
himself.
now'd be the time to tell you I'm not the fighting type.
I can see that by looking at you. In any case, we have to get out of here and get Sasuke back to Kakashi-sensei.
What do you want?
To stop you, obviously.
If you try to force a jutsu, not only will it not work, but the attempt can drain your chakra to absolute zero. Worst case scenario, you die.
Dum bum bum.
Even if the worst doesn't happen, nothing good can come of it. Trust me. Especially in your case.
Trying to forewarn him? And because he's a boy, he doesn't listen.
If you let your hate consume you and rely on the power of that curse mark, your development will end right here. If that happens, you'll never beat Itachi.
Guys,
Yeah.
get up! We have to go now!
Naruto or Sakura! Somebody!
Die, Sasuke Uchiha!
Yes! Oh. She remind him of somebody? I knew it. God. He doesn't seem to like that very much.
That girl must be out of her mind facing Gaara now.
You know what? A shinobi gotta do what a shinobi gotta do.
Now let me feel alive.
Come on, Sakura.
No, Gaara! You can't do this!
Oh, it's hard for him to face people who defend other people? I'm gonna go with that.
It doesn't matter what I do. The sand just gets in the way.
He tried to off himself.
The wound you got. Does it hurt?
Yes, a little bit, but it'll heal in no time.
I wonder, I'm sure they'll explain it. I have questions, but I'm sure they'll explain it, but I still have questions.
You see, I've never actually been injured before, and I was wondering what it was like.
That's true. Feeling pain can lend you a lot of emotions that you wouldn't get otherwise.
Yashimaru,
Yes?
do you not like me, Yashimaru? Like the others?
Everyone goes through their lives hurting others and being hurt.
That's a fair point.
Thanks a lot, Yashimaru. That helped. I think I kind of understand what pain is now.
I see.
I think
It's really
I might
touching.
be hurting too. Just like everyone else.
I'm gonna cry.
I know I'm not bleeding, but lately I've felt a lot of pain here.
That's really crushing.
Wound your body, and the blood will flow following fast on the heels of pain. But as time passes, the pain eventually fades away. But even more dangerous is a wound dealt to the heart. Wounds to the heart are a little different from wounds to the flesh. Unlike an injury to the body, there is no medicine for a wounded heart, and sometimes it never heals.
That's really fair.
There is one thing that can mend a broken heart. but it's a very complicated remedy. It can only be
Is it called
administered
love?
to you by another person.
So
Is that why he has the love tattoo on his forehead?
There's one thing that can heal the heart. Only one. It's love, Gara.
love.
You've got it.
But how am I supposed to get rid of it? What is it I have to do to get rid of this pain?
I wish it were that easy.
Love is the heart's desire to serve someone precious to you, to watch over them, to care for them.
Is
like my
that
sister
his
did
mom?
for you.
Ah,
Shukaku, the sand spirit, is a living soul bent towards the purpose of war.
Shikaku.
The sand automatically rushes to protect you, just like the love of a mother. I believe your mother's will is carried in every grain of that sand.
That explains a lot of things. A lot of his ramblings.
Can you understand the pain that I feel?
Does he blame Gaara for his sister's death? Is he saying that because he's scared of the Kazekage? I have many questions. Listen, this is not village time. This is find out more about Gaara time, okay? Ugh. Okay, we get back to Guy Sensei, who we love anyway, but you know. He's so cool. Even if he is a little strange.
21!
Is he counting?
Kakashi, how many did you take down?
22.
Looks like I win another round, huh, buddy? That last one I knocked off was my 23rd.
Yeah, alright.
That's why you're my #1 rival.
Let's go.
All right.
I do enjoy their friendship. However, I'm a little too stressed to enjoy it right now. I really want to know what Naruto thinks about all of this.
Hey, Yoshimaru. I have a favor to ask.
What is it?
I need some of your medicine.
Is he gonna go give it to those kids?
Sorry about earlier. I know it must have hurt. I brought you some medicine, if you want.
Get out of here, freak.
Kids are really, really cruel. Didn't he? Oh no.
Watch where you're going.
Didn't he attack that one guy under a full moon? Interesting.
Father.
That's his dad? Not what I expected.
Why? Why do I have to be such a freak? What am I? Yoshimaru!
Hello?
What? Why? Why me? Why is it always me?
Is it that one guy? Is it his uncle? Don't like that.
Who are you? What do you want?
It's interesting how his personality changes so quickly. Was I right? I didn't say that. I didn't mean that. No. Why? Literally, why?
You did well, Gara. You did very well.
He wanted him to kill him?
Those eyes.
What's the matter? Weren't you about to make a run for it?
Not without Sakura.
Who are these two? Who are they to you?
It's called friends.
Who are they to me? They're my friends is who they are! You try laying so much as another finger on the two of them, and I will pulverize you!
Please do something, Naruto.
Weren't you gonna pulverize me?
He sure will.
Well, come on then.
That's gonna be the end of the episode. Okay. I think that episode was actually pretty telling and also gave me more questions as usual. So, Gaara has a spirit in him called Shikaku, a sand spirit, which is protecting him. And the reason he has all these random ramblings is because that one guy who, again, I'm assuming is his uncle, said that that was the love of his mother in every grain of sand. And the only way to heal a broken heart is with love, which I do appreciate everything that he said, because he talked about like wounds and healing, and I mean, very true. All of it very true and very important lessons for Gaara to understand, or for not even just our Gaara, but like anybody to understand. But then he turns around and tries to kill him, and I'm curious if it's because he had some suffering because of what happened to his sister. Was he put up to it? Because he was like, you did good. And I'm just like, did he want Gaara to put him out of his misery? Or again, was he put up to it? I have questions because even Gaara's father is questionable. I have questions about that guy. And then like just the other, like I just appreciated having a little more background to Gaara. Even though still not 100% on board, I do feel bad for him because it's very clear that he had a terrible childhood. It's like he can't, because I just noticed that like whenever he just seems so scared and lost and alone and afraid, and then when somebody just pushed his buttons, he all of a sudden knew what to do and could control the sand, and it responded to his will. And then the second he killed somebody or finished, he went back to being scared and crying. And so it's just like, I don't know. That's really, really scary if you think about it. Having something inside you that can kind of control you and make you do terrible things and you don't know what's going on. I'm glad again that we focus mostly on the Gaara, Sasuke, Naruto, Sakura fight, because even though we did get a little snippet of like the Hokage and Orochimaru, and I appreciated the friendship of Kakashi and Guy Sensei, like fighting people. And I also have to say I appreciated Sakura's tiny moment, even though a lot of people would probably just be like, oh, she's weak, she got knocked aside. But in my mind, it also takes an extreme amount of strength and willpower to stand in front of not only a friend and somebody you care about, but also in the face of danger. I imagine if Sakura was truly weak, she wouldn't have stood up at all. But she stood up, and she had a great look in her eyes that freaked Gaara out. I think that was a great moment for her. I'm really sad that she's pinned against a tree right now, but I already kind of knew that even though this was like Sasuke and Gaara, I kind of felt that Naruto and Gaara would have to have a butting head moment, since they're quote-unquote so similar. With that being said, thank you guys so much again for watching and following me on my shinobi journey. I hope you guys look forward to watching The Promised Neverland with me. And until next time, bye!